Hello there once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Magic 2014 Duels of the Planeswalkers. Luke here. Finally, it has been forever. I apologize, it has been so long. I've been so caught up with school, just buried in it. And I was checking on the channel, and the last video I uploaded was in October, last October, almost 9 months ago, I think. And that's just crazy. It was Shadow of the Colossus. And all I can say is, hey, at least I finished that game. But I had the intention of doing lots more games and just keep going with that. But then school hit, and I just could not keep up. It was crazy. I would go to campus at like 8 a.m., get done at 10 p.m., come home, sleep, do it over again. I was practicing like 5 hours a day. I was lucky if I had any free time on the weekends to go like grocery shopping or go to the gym or do anything. That wasn't really, I mean, that's still stuff that's kind of like, that's got to be done. It's not like I didn't have a lot of free time. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't have a lot of fun time, not a lot of me time, not a lot of video game time, that's for sure. I did not play a lot of games. But I thank you guys for joining me. I thank everybody that kept up and kept watching the Black Ops stuff. That was just filler. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but it was just leftover footage I had, and some people wanted to see it, and I was just hoping it would keep you tied over until, I could get back to doing this again. So, what we're going to do is play Magic 2014 because the new one comes out on Tuesday. This thing went 75% off for the Steam sale last weekend, and I was like, yes, give me some Magic. I bought a lot of games on Steam, so hopefully we'll have a lot of fun playing those. Chandra, your hair is on fire. That cannot be good. You should get that looked at. You should see a doctor. I don't know if they can do anything for you, but because I've never heard of somebody having like permanent hair on fire. That's not a normal thing. I don't know what they can do for you. But you should get that checked out. You should talk to a doctor. Excuse me. Anyways, I had the pleasure of working this event called CoreCon a couple weeks back. And I was running sound for that. It was crazy. I had to do like 16-hour days and just grind it out. But I did find a couple hours in there to go play some Magic the Gathering. CoreCon was a fantasy, sci-fi, horror, anime, big convention, a lot of gaming going on, e-gaming, tabletop gaming, cosplay. It was a ton of fun. I got to meet Anthony Montgomery from Star Trek Enterprise, if you guys know that. And Lars Pearson writes a lot on Doctor Who. He's like a Doctor Who expert. I actually got a book from him. He's really cool. Got to sit down and have breakfast with him. Awesome. It was a lot of fun. I found some time, though, during my work to get away and play some Magic the Gathering. I hadn't played in like a year. So I got to play a little booster tournament with the Theros sets that I'd never even seen those cards before. But I did really well, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm excited to get back in to play some Magic. So what we're going to do is jump in and do some sealed play, because they have that on this one, and that is freaking sweet. This is one of the things that I had wanted in Magic forever, and it's here. So I hear they're going to expand this for the 2015 version, and it's going to get even better. You're going to be able to like buy booster packs, build your own decks, and not be restricted to like the amount that you get that they give you in this game. You can just keep buying more and more and more. So it'll work more like the Magic the Gathering online game, if you guys have played that. I've played it a bit. It can get really expensive. Magic is just expensive in general. It's an expensive hobby. Gaming is just an expensive hobby, period. We pay a lot of money for this stuff. You guys know that if you gotta buy consoles or computers or video games. It's all really expensive. It's an expensive hobby, but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. It's so much fun. Anyways, if you haven't played Sealed before, you get a bunch of booster packs, you open them up, there's a bunch of cards, like 14 in each, and they become part of this pool that you pick from to build a deck out of, minimum of 40 cards. And it's a ton of fun, because you have no idea what you're going to get, you have no idea what you're going to build, what colors you're going to end up building, what kind of deck you're going to end up building, whether you're going to build control or a rush deck or what you're going to do. So we're just going to jump into this and open a pack and see what we get. Let's do this guy. He's got a sweet looking lightsaber thing. Alright, so we got indestructibility. Enchanted permanent has indestructible. That is pretty awesome. So that's our, we got a white rare card here. I see this other white knight over here looks pretty sweet. First strike, protection from black, 2/2. That is a really good 2-drop. He's like, ah! And then the horse looks terrified. He's like, oh, I'm stepping on people. Oh. What else we got here? Oh, we got a charging griffin. So the white cards are looking pretty good. We got a 2/2 flyer that whenever it attacks gets +1/+1. That is pretty spectacular. So already I'm liking our white draw right off the bat. Looking really good. This is a nice card. Another enchantment that gives +2/+2 and has lifelink. I don't know if he's pretty. He looks kind of in pain. He doesn't look too thrilled about it, but you know, he could be all right. He could maybe be a vampire. He'll survive, right? Slivers, I don't know. I think I've talked about slivers before. I can't remember, but sliver creatures give every other sliver buffs. So all slivers you control get +1/+1. I know there were some people that were mad about the new card art. They were saying they look like predators too much. And not like insect hive mind thing that they had going before, but it looks pretty cool to me, I guess. I like slivers. So we got rampant growth, little mana ramp, this big old 6/4 trample worm. That's pretty sweet. Yavamaya worm. And this Baloth over here, rumbling Baloth 4/4. So the green looks really good. The white's looking good. I like Mark of the Vampire. That's promising. Slaughter Cry. Is he cutting the head off a bird? That is so awesome. He's like, nah! He almost looks like he did it by mistake. Like he was just falling from the sky and he's like, oh god! And then a bird just happened to get in the way, and that's unfortunate. But anyways, instant gets +3/+0 and gains first strike. That's a really nice combat trick. And then we got this big old beast over here. 5/3. Has to attack every turn unless you control Advocate of the Beast. So cool. I mean, I'm liking that. Let's see what we get next. I'm liking the white cards a lot from that one. We got the Djinn of Wishes. 4/4 flyer. Remove a wish counter. Reveal the top card. You may play that card without paying its mana cost if you don't exile it. That's pretty sweet. Could get spendy. A little mana heavy for all that trickery going on there. But that's a nice blue card. Then we got Divination. Always good to draw a couple cards. Card draw. Card advantage is always key in sealed play. And we got classic Fog Bank 02 Defender with flying. Can't be dealt any combat damage that would be dealt. It's key combat damage. So anything out of combat, you can burn this thing and kill it. But what do we got for white here? Master of Diversion attacks. Tap target creature defending player controls. Choose your battles carefully. For example, avoid the big guy. It's usually a good rule to live by. That's a nice 2/2. I like it. Public Execution. I'm loving this card already. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. Each creature that player controls gets -2, -0. Though the executioner did not speak, the villagers got the message. Especially that guy. Look at that guy. He's like, Daddy? Daddy, was that your head that just got cut off? I think it was. Giant Growth, always good. Brindlebor's always good. We got another Sliver that gives Sliver creatures haste. What is this guy? Briarpack Alpha. Flash. When it enters the battlefield, gets +2/+2. It's a mean-looking wolf pack. So it would come in as a 5/5, which would be a nice surprise for somebody if it didn't think you had any defenders. Gravedigger, kind of like the monster truck. Everybody's favorite monster truck. When Gravedigger enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty sweet. Look at him. He's like, hello, friend. He kind of looks like he would be in like the Neverending Story. You know? Yeah. So let's move on. See what we get next. I'm trying not to spend too much time looking at all these cards, but we have to, you know? We got to build a deck out of this. We might not get to play this episode. We might just get to build our deck. Let's see. 2/2 flyer that whenever it deals damage, that player discards a card at random. Plus it has sweet art. Frickin' love it. I'm loving it. That is awesome. And we got an assassinate. Plus we got that public execution. We got some good black cards, guys. Destroy target tapped creature and then bleed black blood everywhere and go. Alright, Healer of the Pride. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. It's a sexy cat cleric. Sexy cat girl. Like it, like it. We got Shock, just burn people. Dawn Strike Paladin, Vigilance, Lifelink, 2/4. She's looking good too. And got this Griffin down here. White might be the way we're going, guys, the way this is looking. Lots of flyers and lots of good stuff so far. And then black, we got some murder spells, some assassinate, some public execution, so we might be looking at a white-black deck. I'm not sure. Acidic Slime, though, that's pretty good. We got some good green cards, too. That's always good. I've been slimed! Yeah, and then, I mean, red's got a couple burn spells. We got another blue flyer here that gives flying to another creature. Played with this card a bit. Yeah, let's move on. We'll try and rock through this so we can get to building a deck. It's another one of those beasts. Got another Master of Diversion. Awesome. Act of Treason. Take a creature, give it haste, then bash your dude in the face. We've done that plenty. Diabolic Revelation. That's sweet art, but it's kind of spendy. I mean, it costs 5x. And you get X cards and put those in your hand. It's like a really expensive tutor. Another Gravedigger. What is this? Tragic creature gets +2/+2 and has haste for 2. That's kind of spendy though, because you'd have to spend some mana to put a creature out, and then you have to pay 2 to give it haste. So I don't know about that. Hunt the Weak is a great removal card. Put a +1/1 counter on a target creature, and then they fight. He who hesitates is lunch. Another Divination. What is this guy? Crumbling Colossus. 7/4 with Trample. When Crumbling Colossus attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. That's kind of sad. I mean, but he could do the killing damage. He could provide the killing blow. The 7/4 for 5 that has Trample is pretty sweet. That he could just be a big ass beefy blocker too. 7/4 is nothing to laugh at as a blocker. I wouldn't even be mad if that said Defender on it. That's just a great defender. Firewing Phoenix is a sweet card, but kind of spendy. 4/2 flyer. He's pretty weak for a flyer on the defense side. Plus, it costs 4 to return it to your hand. It's kind of neat that you keep getting him back, but then you got to pay 4 to get him back, and you probably won't get to put him back out on the same turn. So that's kind of counterproductive. You're losing a lot of time with that. Sign in Blood is great. You can either, hit yourself and draw 2 cards, or you can hit the enemy and kill him. Do a little extra damage. Oh, we got another Assassinate down here, and we got a Murder. Oh my god, and a Vampire Nighthawk. Oh my god, we're going black-white. We're totally going black-white. I think I've already decided. I don't even care what else we get. Flying Death Touch, Lifelink 2/3. You guys know this is one of my favorite cards. We got another Charging Griffin. Yeah. And Murder. You just straight up murder people. See? Murder. Stab. Assassinate. Stab. Everything's going to get stabbed. Another Death Touch. Giant Scorpion. That would be painful. Get stabbed by that. Everything's getting stabbed and murdered. And then we got this neat little 1/1 flyer, Suntail Hawk. He'll just claw your eyes out. We got decent artifact or enchantment destruction if we need it. Yeah, man, we're getting some good stuff here. We're getting some good stuff, guys. Are you getting excited? We're just gonna destroy people. Mind Spring is great card draw. Unfortunately, I don't think our blue pull was really that good, so. Mighty Leap. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying till the end of turn. That's a neat combat trick for 2. That is sweet. The Southern Fortress taken by invaders? Ha, sure. When elephants fly. Ah, crap, they're flying. They're flying. Elephants are gonna fly. Oh, Sarah Angel. I totally missed this. Great card. 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Freaking-tastic. We got a 2/2 Sliver that gives Slivers Vigilance. That's sweet. I like that he's got a head on both sides. He's looking pretty sweet. He's taller than, like, the trees. He's freaking huge, unless he's standing really close to the camera, but that makes it look like he's gigantic. I like it. And Tormented Soul. This is a great card. Tormented Soul can't be blocked. Can't block and can't be blocked. Love it. Love the art. Love that card. It's fantastic. There's another sliver. It gives first strike. We got a lot of slivers. We could make a 3/4 color sliver deck, but that would just be dumb. We would lose, but it would be fun. But we would lose all the time, probably. Fire Servant's always a good card. Bonebreaker Giant, just a big giant. Not bad. Not bad. And there's another Tutor. There's another Gravedigger. Alright, well, moving on. We have unlocked all the booster packs for now. Now we get to build our deck of at least 40 cards. And I'm telling you, it's going to be white-black. I hope you guys are with me on this. Don't really care about Diabolic Revelation. Auto build option. I don't want to auto build. Just, yes. I don't need a tutorial anymore. We're good. We're good. We don't need a tutorial, right, guys? We got this. Execution, yeah. Yes. Give me it. Yes. No, I want the Sentinel. Give it to me. Let me just grab all of what I think is going to be the best, and we'll see what we're at. We might have to pick and choose a couple. How many cards are good? 22 cards. And we're going to want like maybe 16, 17, 18 lands. Let's see. If you guys haven't done booster drafting or haven't done sealed play, this is actually a really, really good mana curve. You know, a lot in the middle, so turns 2, 3, and 4, you're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and you're going to be getting a lot of cards out there. And then on your later cards, you're going to be able to do 2 things at a time if you didn't, if you didn't get a chance to. And then you got a couple of big cards. You want to kind of, I think, you want to kind of stay in the 3 range. That's just how I roll. That's where the majority of my cards go. It depends. I mean, if you're playing a really, really fast deck, you're going to want a lot of 1 and 2 drops. Get out there early. But we do have a couple 1-drops. We got a lot of removals, so we're safer since we have all this removal of getting some bigger things in here. So I think I like Gravedigger, but we don't have a lot of powerful creatures that we're going to want to return from our graveyard to our hand, I don't think, and we don't have a lot of effects that would work off of that. So I think this is going to be our best bet since we got a lot of flyers and we got the thing that can't be blocked. So we got some evasion, and +2/+2 and lifelink is definitely nothing to scoff at, even though it's a 4 mana card. Plus slap that on there with indestructibility on a guy that can't be blocked, and it's just gonna be a nightmare for the enemy. That's for sure. Let's see, 17 lands I think is I think we could get away with 16, but let's try it with 17 right for now. And you did not auto adjust well. The reason I'm switching these around is we have 13 white mana symbols, plain symbols, and 10 swamp symbols, so I want more plains and swamps. Our deck strength is awesome. That's good to know. I think we can do stuff. Yeah, we can name it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just call it murder. Let's just call it what it is. Murder. And let's see what looks good. We can pick a nice, cool box for it. I like that. It's kind of neat. Oh, hey. I like this. She's kind of hot, but she's got that crazy look in her eyes. Let's go with that one. We got some angels. We got some murdering going on. I like that. That fits with our deck. And we're black-white. That's totally cool. All right, awesome. So, let's save it. See how it goes. You know what? I'm actually going to call it here, guys. We've been going for about 20 minutes now. We built the deck, so next time we will take on Chandra, and we'll get a booster pack, and we'll go up the line, and we'll do these, and we'll get through it. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's good to be back. I hope you guys are excited. I'm going to play through this sealed campaign, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm picking up Magic 2015 on Tuesday, and we'll play around with that. And I got some other games that I'm not going to give away what they are right now, but there's a lot of fun stuff coming up. Some classic stuff, too. Some games that I've been meaning to get around to playing and finishing. I'm not going to go back and do any of the other old games, I don't think, that I started before. I don't think I'm going to go back and do any of that stuff. A lot of them I actually don't even own anymore. I ended up having to sell because I didn't have time to play games and needed the money for school. Got to buy books and stuff like that. So, I don't think I'm going to go back and play old games, but we'll see where this goes. We'll see what I can do, and I hope I can get in an episode here and there. And I got this really awesome new setup. I'll talk. You know what? I'll talk more about that next time. We'll save some stuff for later. Again, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.